So dear friends, in this session we discuss the remaining stages of the product development process, that is the system level design, detailed design, testing and refinement, and production ramp up. In previous session we discussed the planning and the concept development. So during planning, the various responsibilities and tasks performed by the different members of product development team are: by marketing peoples, they articulate the market opportunity, market segments; design peoples, they consider the product platform and architecture and also assess the new technology; whereas the manufacturing peoples, they identify the product constraints and analyze how it is to be solved. They also set supply chain strategy, means how the material input comes and how the output is good. And the other peoples, like research and development, they demonstrate the available technology to all members, and the legal members, they find the legal status of a product and the processes. The finance peoples, they tell us, the team members, what is the financial goal of product development process. And the general management peoples, they have to allocate the various resources needed to develop a product. And in concept development stage, earlier we discussed that the marketing peoples, they collect the customer needs and wants, they identify the lead users, and also identify and analyze the competitive products. The design peoples investigate the feasibility of product concept with the help of needs and expectation of customers. They have to develop various concepts. They develop the industrial design concept, the feasible design as per the information collect from the various resources, from customer, dealers, sometimes the retailer also. They build and test experimental prototypes from various concepts. And the manufacturing peoples, in this phase, they have to estimate the manufacturing costs from various concepts developed by the design departments, and they also assess the feasibility of producing the product by various concepts. The finance peoples, they analyze all the concepts economically, and the persons who belongs to a legal departments, they investigate the patent issue, okay, whether the product developed by these concepts can be patented. Now we start discussing the next, that is a system level design. In this phase, it includes the definition of the product architecture, decomposition of product into a subsystem and components, the preliminary design of the key components. In some of the products we need so many components, or we can say the assembled components. So initial plan and final assembly are usually defined in this stage. The various members of the team have to perform certain typical tasks in this stage. The marketing people develop plan for product option and extended product family. The design people, they develop the product architectures, define major subsystems and interfaces, and the preliminary component engineering. The manufacturing peoples who are the part of this team, they can identify the vendors for the key components, because in this stage we are able to design and define the major subsystems and interfaces. That means what are the raw materials and components needed to fabricate this product. So accordingly, they have to identify the various suppliers or the vendors who fabricate these components or facilitate to supply the raw materials. The other peoples, like the finance department peoples, they facilitate the make buy analysis. That means they have to analyze whether some components fabricated within the organizations or buy from the vendors. So they facilitate the make buy analysis. They finalize which component is going to be fabricated in the organizations and which components we are going to buy from the vendors who fabricate or produce these components, and also identify the service issue, the service peoples, because in this stage we finalize the design from the various concepts. So the persons who belong to the service department, or they providing the service after selling the products, so they identify the service issues. The next stage is the detailed design. It includes the complete specification of the geometry, material, tolerances of all the unique parts in the product, and identify all the standard parts to be purchased from the suppliers. So a process plan is to be established and tooling is designed for each part to be fabricated within the production system. So now in this stage, after designing a product and the various subsystems or the components needed to produce this product, in detailed designs we have to design each and every component, in which we have to provide the informations like the geometry of the components, what type of materials we needed, what tolerances is required of all the unique parts needed to produce a product, and identify all the standard parts. So what are the standard parts needed to produce this product? So these standard parts can be purchased from the suppliers. So we have to decide the various suppliers at this stage. So a process plan is established and the tooling designs for a particular operation, what type of machine tools and tools we required. So we design all tooling at this stage for each part to be fabricated within the production system. That means whatever the product components which are fabricated within the production systems, we have to establish and design the tooling needed to fabricate those components. So output of this phase is control documentation for product, the drawing, the computer files, describe the geometry of each part and its production tooling. So what we have to provide detail of each and every component needed to produce this product, as well as the components which are fabricated within the production systems. We also decide what type of machine tools and tools, jigs, fixtures are required to fabricate. So the key task and the responsibility in this phase are: develop the marketing plan, In design departments, they define the part geometry, choose the materials, we assign the tolerances, compute industrial design control documentations. The manufacturing peoples of the development team, they define the piece part production process, so they have to decide what type of process they adopted for fabricating the different components, design tooling, define the quality assurance process. That means they have to decide what type of machines or what precision of machines they required to make such components, and they begins procurement of long lead tooling. So at this stage they start the procurement process of the tools they required to get more time. So in this phase, three critical issues are finalized. The one is the material selections, what type of materials needed to produce this product, what is the production cost, what is the manufacturing cost of our product, and the performance, the robust performance. The next stage is the testing and refinement. It involves the construction and evolution of multiple pre-production version of the product. In early phase, they make a alpha prototype, are usually built with the production intent parts, parts with same geometry and materials properties are intended for production version of the product, but not necessarily fabricated with the actual process. Means they have to produce some number of components and assemble and make a product for prototype with the actual process to be used in productions. In alpha, prototype are tested to determine whether the product will work as designed and satisfy the key customer needs. So after making a prototype, they have to test that prototype product and they finalize or they analyze whether the product produced at this stage are confirm the design and satisfy the key customer needs. So whatever the features needed, that can be analyzed at this stage. If there is any deviations, they redesign the product and again they make a prototype, that is called the beta prototype, that are usually built with the parts supplied by intended production process. So in this case, in beta type prototype products fabricated, they can use the actual process by which the various components are to be fabricated in a production system, but may not be assembled using the intended final assembly process. So in beta prototype are extensively evaluated internally and also typically tested by customers in their own use environments. So after making these prototypes, we can give these products or supply these products to the target customers and they can use these products at their own environments. The ultimate goal is usually answer the question about the performance and reliability in order to identify necessary engineering changes for the final productions. The next phase is the production ramp up. The product is made using the intended production system. The purpose of this phase is to train the workforce and work out any remaining problem in the production process. So here we have to communicate each and every member of an organization who are responsible for producing the various components needed to produce this product. The product produced in this phase are generally supplied to preferred customers. Preferred means the target customers, and carefully evaluated to identify the remaining flaws. So this is the final stage where we tested the new product. We have to supply it to the target customers. They can use with their own environments, and it is the responsibility of the team members. They can evaluate and analyze if any flaws remains in our product, and at the same point in transition the product is launched and becomes available for widespread distributions. So a post-launch may occur shortly after the launch. The review includes an assessment of project from both. One is the commercial, another is the technical perspective, and intended to identify way to improve process for future projects. The remaining part of this we discuss in the next session. Thank you.